Hello, 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 everybody. You guys know the deal. You know the routine. Let me know if you guys can see and hear me okay, I hope so. Everything seemed to have gone well. Oh, see? There. Sorry about that feedback if you heard that. Sorry. Sounded good too. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Hello, hello, everybody. Again, my name is Sassy Steph of Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter, and I am your girl who's going to share with you my journey of learning some tips and tricks in the world of free motion quilting. So, for the rest of the year, possibly, now there are times you will see me sitting down at the sewing machine, but now I really do need to focus on learning to do some more free motion quilting and, of course, computerized quilting so your girl can become a beast. Okay. So while people are coming on in, let's go ahead. I want to share with you quickly what I've been up to in the cross stitch world because I know some of you are cross stitchers as well. Excuse me. My throat is acting up. While people are coming on in, I've worked on this beauty right here. This is by Shannon Christine. The chart is called July 4th. Yeah, I should have known that one. But no, it's July 4th. I finished the house, and I even got the year on there. The only thing that's missing on here is the truck and the flag and the bottom border, and I think a couple of stars. But soon that will be finished. Oh, that was like, wait a minute, I'm missing some stitches. That's where the bumper of the truck goes. So that is one thing I've worked on since you see me in the last couple of weeks. Well, actually, this was already finished prior to me not feeling so well last week. This one is Rosa Parks. She has some hair. I'm starting her. She getting that hair laid, y'all. She getting that hair done. So I have one side of her hair, the longer side where the part is. This is her part. So I'm looking forward to finishing her up. And as you can see, I have threads parts in the next spot that color would be. Sometimes I just hate having to break the thread and all that kind of stuff. It's just too much, especially if it's a long piece. I'll just park it into the next and I can stitch with it a little bit until it's gone. So we'll see. And the last one, this is the one I am most excited about. And this one is Cup of Cheer. Now, look at that. I got the word half. Can you see it? Half. I'm super excited. It is going to be so pretty. But I wanted this one done by the month of December. So I broke it up into 4 parts. All of this right here, I want to finish stitching in the month of August, and then the other half in September, and then another half in October, well, in quarters. And the last quarter of it will be in November. So we shall see how well I keep up with that. Okay, I'm going to put this one over here because I want to take it out when I leave. So let's start talking about what we're working on. But let me go in the chat real quick and see who's all in here. Let me bring this just a little bit closer. Y'all might just have to see it a little bit, because, girl can't see. We have Jill Miller. Hello, hello. We have Judy. Roxanne is in the house. We got Miss Janine in the house. We have Ann in the house. We have Day in the house. Hey, Day girl. Hope you enjoying your time away. Yes. Melna is in the house. We have Cindy in the house. Gladys is in the house. Hey, y'all. Guys, you guys are making me feel so good. We have Wolf Phoenix. Hello, hello, busy. Um, yeah, and Donna is in the house. Hey, y'all. How's the weather there in North Carolina, honey? It has been raining ever since 1 o'clock. So when I went to go get the eggs, because I didn't get them yesterday, so I got like 14 today. so so none of y'all would have guessed that one right. No, but the my lawn is saturated, really good. It's really nice and saturated, and the rain is not supposed to stop until Saturday. So go figure. We'll see what we'll get. I did try. We were trying to go get. We were able to get the bags, but like the sand companies, they're not selling the sand. They want us to buy like a truckload of sand instead of just filling it in a couple of bags. And I'm like, dang, why couldn't you make a couple of bucks? I'd rather make a couple of bucks from people, instead of trying to gouge people eyeballs out, because a lot of people are not going to need that sand after, this is over with. But I can't tell people how to run a business. Okay. I can't do that. Let's see. Yep. It's been hot in Kansas. Yeah. I heard. Looks like the rain we had here in Sarasota. Yes, it sucks. It really, really sucks. So let's talk about what we're working on today. I am doing the free motion quilting challenge by Angela Walters. You guys know, if you don't know nothing else, now I already know you know my favorite color, and you already know a favorite quilting block. A video will be coming soon about what I just said on September 1st. So be on the lookout for that. But you would know favorite, my favorite quilter of all time is Angela Walters. And before the Lord calls me home, I will be sitting in her presence and learning from her. Okay. Mark my words. Mark my words. So I'm doing her challenge. This is not the first time I've done her challenge. The first time I've done her challenge, I did flora and foliage. And at that time, I was more on Instagram. So it's a lot of pictures over there on that. But this one is called, well, it's dot to dot. So let me quickly talk about the things that I'll be using, and then also be sharing some things that you can use if you're on a sit down and or on a mid arm. Okay. So the things that I will be using, of course, besides scissors, I'll be using her Angela Walters Basic 8. This is where I ordered it from. The links are in the description box below. I'm using a Mark Be Gone pen. This one is a dual side. It has the air disappearing ink, and it also has the Mark Be Gone by Dritz. Now, Amazon does have these, but they're about like $10. Angela has them for $5.99. So I linked hers in the description box below. Okay. My favorite marking tool outside of the Ultimate, I don't have it around with me. It's a chalk pencil, iron off chalk pencil. So that is one. Also will be using the Quilting Pounce. And if I'm not mistaken, I heard that someone said that they were going out of business, but I don't think so, because I still see these readily available in different places. So this baby right here, I'll be using. The color thread I'm using is So Fine, Superior So Fine 408. And then a bobbin, I'm using a Super Bob, which is a pre-wound bobbin in the color silver. Now, and my ruler. Of course, you got to have a ruler. Oh, Lord. And I need to put my ruler base on. Woo! Just forgot all about that. I'm using the Good Measure ruler by Amanda Murphy. I think it's called Every Angle. This ruler right here, which is also linked in the description box below. And things that you can use outside of the ruler if you're sitting down. I found it very easy when I'm doing small quilting and I have to use my machine. A Supreme slider will help your quilt slide or glide, I should say, across the fabric, across your surface. And I love my quilting paddles. I got these from Sarah Diddy. However, Martelli has them. They're very different forms of these paddles. They come in a little bit wider for your hands if you got larger hands, but find the one that works best for you. These work best for me. I love how they fit in my hand, and they have this kind of feltish kind of material, like a cork. It's soft. I don't know what it is. I want to call it moleskin so bad, but that's what it reminds me of. Okay. We have who else is in the house? Hey, Becca. Hey, honey. So, okay, let me get my ruler base and we're gonna go ahead and get started, because I've talked to you guys about this before. I'm surprised I forgot my ruler base. No good, well, I can't do nothing without it. That we were going to start this a while ago. I do have the panel. The panel is also linked in the description box below. Let me, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, it is on. I am using her panel. Now, do you have to have the panel? No, you don't. But it's fun. Well, no, I'm not going to say it's fun. I find it a lot easier to use the panel. That's all I'm going to say about that. I also purchased which for $3. She does have a free version of this. Her instructions. There is a free version. I chose to get the expanded version so I can it was easier for me to learn. So we have this red, all this in red is just what we're going to focus on today or tonight. Not going to say we'll get it all done, but we're going to try to get most of it done. And she also have a page in here that shows the design placement suggestions, and I'm going to follow those, okay? Because right now I don't have it in my brain, enough in my brain to figure out what I want on my own just yet. Just yet. Don't be afraid to leap out now, but just yet, I'm not there yet, okay? I'm not there. So let me get set up. I want to move the camera. Change camera. Benson, baby. Benson, baby, I need you to move. You love to get up under your mama. You can't. Not today. Not today. Not today. I need you to move. I need you to move. He knows when this camera goes on. He knows when the camera goes on that, oh, she's going to be standing right here. Okay. So I'm going to be moving the camera. Now, I'm going to need you guys to let me know that when I start quilting, I don't know if you guys can see it. Whoopsie. Now, this was doing fine all while I was playing on it earlier today. Now, let me see. This is one of the hazards of trying to Jimmy rig stuff, okay? So just know you guys are getting Jimmy rigged. It's Jimmy rigged. Okay. So let me go ahead. Let me calm down because, you know, the camera moved and it embarrassed me. So now I got to drink a sip of water because y'all know I'm embarrassed. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Donnell. We got a good crowd tonight. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Now, as you can see, the first thing she talks to you about, now I'm not, because this stuff is free, I'm not going word by word off of what I'm not reading to you what she's telling me to do, because you can find it on a free version. But what I am going to tell you is when connecting, you're connecting this called dot to dot because you're marking reference points. And this ruler right here, I'm going to get another ruler because though I like that ruler, and I'm going to explain to you just a minute, I just need this one right here. This ruler, as you can see, you can tell the markings are very, 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 very clear. Put it right there. But if I was to show you or be using one of my favorite rulers by Quilted Pineapple, you can barely see it. Well, you can see it a little bit, but it's not as clear as it is on this one right here. But I need the inches off of this one. So the first thing she's talked to you about is how to make the V shape. So that's what we're going to work on tonight, is the V shape. And I'm going to see what she's telling us to do. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, I'm going to start off in this baby right over here. And it's the V shape. And what I'm going to do is mark an inch in on each side. Or did she say a half an inch? Because that's a small diamond. Yeah, half an inch, I'm sorry. So I'm going to go right here and I'm going to mark my panel. I want to make sure that it's right here. And then from here, and half an inch is right here. Can you see those two marks right there that I just made? I'm trying to see if this ruler will be too short. And I noticed, like, she did not, I was going from like this corner right here, but she was going off a quarter of an inch when she was doing it. But I think I'm just going to stay with what I've been doing. So mine is just a little bit different. Let's do a pickup. I'm doing a pickup in a corner here. Picking up my thread. It's off a little bit, but it's okay. I have to, my machine at this moment is not being nice to me because it's rolling and it should not be. And that's my fault because my machine is not leveled. It's leveled, but this concrete for some reason keeps moving and I can't keep up with it. Okay, I'm doing now is going into my setup. I'm stitching at 12 stitches per inch. I want my needle down. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, you see this dot? I don't know. Can you guys see that dot? Oh, you can't see that dot. Well, I'm restitching towards the dot. And I need to make sure that I am a quarter inch. My ruler is a quarter inch away from it so that I can end up on that dot. So let's go slowly and we'll see. You'll see it. You see the dot? Okay. Now I want to end up in this, at this, what is this called? This corner down here. So I need to make sure that my ruler is a quarter inch away from it just to make sure that I'm ending where I want it to be. And as you can see, I made it safely in that corner. Then I'm going to go back up on the other side so I can meet that dot coming in view. It's kind of hard to see it because it was behind the needle. But this one for short, this ruler for short distance is amazing. I love it. Up, you can see I got a little jagged. Now, do you see how, and I'm not beating myself up over this because I'm learning, and I'm hoping you guys are learning it right with me, because I never profess to be a professional. This is a challenge. Therefore, you know, I might take these stitches out. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I didn't end up in the corner that I started in. That means that my eyes are not good yet in judging where that 1/4 inch should be. So we can make it, we can still make it work. Now I could do this, but I don't think that's gonna look right. But that's not what I wanted. But we'll see. We can play with it and just, you know, keep going for the sake of time. And then I am going a 1/4 inch again on the inside. I marked that 1/4 inch. So let's, because Angela is all about, oh, we're not about to be taking out no stitches. So I'm gonna keep with her theory. Okay, that is a corner. Now I need to make sure that when my end point, I need to be where a 1/4 inch where I want to end at. That was, oh wow, that was a much better, much better. Much better. I'm excited. I'm excited. I hope you guys were able to see that. Let me turn this camera just a little bit, because you guys, the only thing you guys are seeing is you guys are hearing me and not seeing me because I'm over here. Okay. Let's do this other side. Let's see what you guys are saying about this dang on camera. Hey, Andre, I know of our Queens girl is having a fantastic day. Howdy, Donna. And she's saying hello to everybody. How is that camera going, guys? Is it too jiggly? Speak it in faith. That's right. Day is asking, what do you do with the pedals? The pedals are used for when you're working on a quilt and you have one, especially if you're in a sit down. This is going to take all that tension out of your shoulders and your arms, because this is gripping your fabric and it's giving you the friction that you need to, look, I'm trying to show you on my shirt, to move that quilt along nice and smoothly. That's what the pedals are used for. I use it a lot when I'm binding because the quilt gets so heavy, and this just helps me push the quilt along. Does the pounce powder come out of quilts? I've had it for years and never used it. I'm gonna say it does. Now I've only used it one other time and it did. It's iron out. So that it had come out. Now I hadn't used this chalk in quite some time, but we won't find it. We're gonna find out together, okay, Ann? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to this baby right here. Now I'm aiming to be my ruler to be a 1/4 inch away from the dots. I'm going to stop on that dot, and I'm going to bring this ruler, making sure I got a hold of that ruler because, and see, and dang, I'm off again, but that's okay. I'm going to stop there so it won't look so obvious. It is what it is. So it's another one that I need to do that way. Yeah, this one way over here. So now I can do one or two things. I can act like I can stitch in the ditch, or I can break the thread and then jump over, and which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie off. I don't know why my machine is playing me on tonight, but it is. Now all today, when I was playing on it, it was not giving me any problems, and all of a sudden tonight it want to give me problems. And of course, my scissors are way over here. But okay, so we have one block done. Let's do another. And let's see if we can work at getting better in those corners. Okay, let's go ahead and mark. I'm gonna bring so you can see where I'm aiming. Can you see where I'm aiming? At right here, water soluble. I'm gonna go 1. Okay, you see 4 lines there, and that's all a 1/2 inch apart. And let's see if we can do this. Let us see if we can do this. Okay. Guys, when I tell you it's harder to do it when you have a camera, you know, in your face and you're trying to work around it. It's so much harder. But I want to take you guys on this journey with me, so I am going to deal with this, you know? Okay, hold up. What is my setup for tying off? Come on. What I'm doing is trying to look at my setup for tying off. No wonder. Okay, there you go. What happened was I did an update, and my things it went back to the, what is it, factory setting. So I'm trying to be, can you see that dot now? Yeah, you guys can see it. I hope you can see it. It's a dot right here. So I need this ruler to be a 1/4 inch away from that dot. Bam, hit it on the money. Now I want, can you see this point? Not good yet, but it's a point where the corner is way over here, and I want to make sure that I'm a 1/4 inch away from that point. Okay, and then I'm going to go around the outside. Just going to keep on going. And see, I'm off just a little bit, but once these dots go away, guess what? You're not going to know that I was off. I didn't hit that point exactly. Let me stop right here. My clamp is being a doofus right now. Oh, I hit that corner perfectly. I'm liking the turnout of this one a little bit better. But that's okay, because the more you do it, the better you'll get at it. Is it gonna make it to the corner? And it did. Woo. Let's see. Okay, that the last. Come on, slowly, make it, make it, make it, make it, and it made it. So we did two, okay? Whew, that is nerve wracking. It's fun when you're doing it. Now, these challenges are fun, especially if you're competing with yourself. Don't compete with nobody else. Compete with yourself. Try to do your best today than you did yesterday. So, you guys know on that custom quilt that I was working on, I was doing some ruler work and I was trying to emulate some of this dot to dot. But honey, it's a whole nother ball game. This is a different quilt. This is a different take, different things that I'm learning. I read about it, the things that I wish I had read about and known about before I did it on the custom quilt, but it came out fabulous. She absolutely loved it. And when she got it home, she spread it out and she was like, it is beautiful in all caps. So I am so happy that she loved it, but I want to step up my game. I've been seeing a lot, especially reading a lot of the stories or hearing a lot of the stories from the Olympic athletes. One second. That how they didn't become great overnight. And should we all be striving for greatness? No, we for our better self, or you know, in terms of who we are. Yes, we need to strive for greatness. But our ability to do things, that practice is going to get you there. Practice. So that's what we're doing on this panel. I am practicing because one day I'm going to be a beast. I'm going to be a beast at this. I refuse not to. I'm going to be a beast. So I'm in a season of forcing myself to do those things, do these things. Yes, yes. So yes, persevere. So we got to keep doing it. And I have to keep talking to myself. Excuse me, Benson, you are right in the way, baby. I have to keep talking to myself like this, guys, because I'm not going to kid you. I'm not going to say when something gets hard, I quit, because I don't do that. But I will quit if I'm not going to say the word hard. I will quit if it's not meeting the expectation I have in my brain. Though I only done it once. No, Stephanie, you got to keep going, and that's what we're doing. So let's see. There is a block. Is it this one? This one right here. We're doing the same thing. Now we were working in diamonds. Now let's work in a square. Let's see how this come out in a square shape. Let's cut. So I'm hoping I'm encouraging you guys to get on your machines and practice, practice, practice. I want to make sure that I need to adjust my machine up just a little bit. Excuse me. I'm scratching. You can probably hear it on the mic. There we go. And you don't want, when you're advancing your quilt top, just make sure it's not super tight, because that can also cause you tension issues. Okay, now let me let you guys look at what we did. Can you see that? This is the second diamond shape. You see I got better on the corners. I started over here. And this was the first one. You see, I was all kind of off. All kinds of off, especially down on this end, all kinds of off. But you see how it got better. That's what we're going to do. Okay, now let's get my pencil. And again, I'm looking, and I added some little zhuzh to that these diamonds because I was only supposed to do it once. I did it twice. and that's good. Okay. Now her diagram shows that we're going to make these angles come in, the V shape coming in these corners right here. So I want to make sure that, again, I am a 1/2 inch. Do I really want to do a 1/2 inch there? That's kind of short. But okay, we're going to do a 1/2 inch. We're going to do a 1/2 inch. And we're going to do it twice in there. Well, we're going to see, because now with this, the V shape, we'll be touching here, not touching here, and then we're going to bring it to here. And then we'll not touch in this corner, but we're going to touch in this corner. And I'm going to go ahead and make the inside, the inside dots too, because I just want to keep on going. I'm going to want to keep on going. There. And if you have any other questions, just let me know. When I turn around, I will get to them. Okay. So we're going to have V's on this side, and then we're going to have V's on this side. I'm just making sure that I will be able to advance in all directions. So right now I'm going to pick up my bobbin thread. Guys, I know we talk a lot about praying for folks and stuff like that. Can we please keep those in this path of Debbie in your prayers? Okay, that did my tie off. And also we want to ask for special prayers for my mom, the owner of the company my mom worked for. Her and her husband were shot last week. Yeah, because today Tuesday, so last week Friday to be exact. Her husband passed away. The person supposedly, I don't know, they don't know why it happened at this moment. They rented a property, they were going up to the property, and the son of the renter came out shooting. That's all we have so far. So she is in a medically induced coma. They're going to start bringing her out. But right now she doesn't know that her husband did not make it. So please, and they only been married a couple of years. Please keep them in prayer. We're going to be also praying for Donna. She got her brace today. I hope I'm not overstepping, but I believe she did talk about it earlier today. She got her leg brace, and we're going to be praying her strength as she is learning to utilize her new device. Okay, guys? Okay. So let's go ahead and get started, because I didn't want to forget those prayers. Okay. Boom, we hit that corner. I mean, that dot. Now I need to be a 1/4 inch away from where I want to be. I wanted to end in that corner like I started. I didn't get it, but I bet you on that next one, the next box, I'm hoping to get it. But that's okay. We're practicing, right? We're practicing. I am not perfect at this. Now, please know, this is mine right here. This is, say it with me, mine. Now, if I was doing this on a customer quilt, trust and believe me, them stitches would have got pulled out because I want my very best. So, and right now I'm just trying to figure out, you know, holding the rulers and all that kind of good stuff. Awesome. I like how that one hit that corner very well. Boom, hit that point. Let's see if we can hit, well, because I didn't hit that corner on this one. I really don't want it to hit the corner now. So I just stopped it where it ended before. Let's see. Okay. Wow, guys, I'm super excited. And just because it's kind of empty, I'm going to do another one. Where's my pen? I want to do another one. Meaning I want to do another V because it's looks kind of empty. The center looks kind of empty. You know what I mean? Okay, let's go around this baby one more again. One more again. Let's see what's saying in the comment. That's right. Yes. Absolutely, Nancy. Hey, Nancy. We are harder on ourselves. Yes. Thank you guys for the prayers. Please pray for my husband. We are going to testing to see if he is rejecting the graft, praying he isn't. Yes. Jill is asking, so your foot is a 1/4 inch foot? Yes, it is. Did you see my ruler slide a little bit? I mean, I didn't have proper control over it, but it didn't show horribly. That time it did not end well in the corner where I wanted it to. I wanted in the bloody corner. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's going to get there one day. It's going to get there one day. So let me go ahead and tie off. Let's see. What else can we do? Let's work on the what time is it? Let's work on the wedge. Oh, I was looking for my scissors. Here they go. Let's use this pounce. Okay, so as you can see, we did it turned out pretty good. Now I could have probably put a straight line through here to make it a little bit you know, more interesting. If I feel like I want to do that later on, I will come back and do so. But let's see. Let's play with this pounce pad. And I'm thinking Yep, let's play with this pounce pad. We're going to be in this center right here. So we'll need the pounce, and we will need this basic 8. Now I wish I can zoom out so you guys can see what I'm doing, but what I'm hold on one second. Let me see if I can slide over it. Yeah. Don't go nowhere. This pounce pad here, it's a, think of makeup. You have a powder puff. That's what this is, a powder puff. The chalk has the cork. Where you pour the chalk in is right here. Close it up. Tap it. Then you can touch it and you will see that it has chalk on it. Now, I need to make sure that the stencil is lined up to where I want it to be. Think of a diamond shape. Let me take the camera around. I have the stencil and I made sure that I am lining it up around, like this line right here is in this corner. There's another one up here. I'm making sure it's in that corner up here. Another one down here. And then there's another one down here. I need to line these up. So I'm going to move the sewing head out of the way. And what I'm going to do is take this pounce pad and I am going to rub it. What you say? It's a good idea to maybe hold it a little bit tighter. Okay. That didn't go well. I'm removing the marks with my hand. It's coming out good. Well, I should say. I'm going to try this again. And this time I'm going to hold on a little bit tighter. Hold on just a little bit tighter. Okay. Okay. My marks are on the quilt top. Let me show you. And then the next thing I need to do is mark where I need my, this one is called the Starburst design, if I didn't tell you. I need to mark where I need these things to stop. Okay, let me put this down on the side. Let me find the page so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay. This is the wedge that we're working on. Let me show it right down here. Hello, Angel darling. So let's see if we'll go down here. Stop, stop, stop. Okay. On this design, you start in the center. So we're going to start in the center, this bullseye right here. I got to straddle this cord. Pick up. Ooh, it's got me nervous. It got me nervous. Let me tie off. And set my needle down so I can okay. So the goal is for each corner is to be a 1/4 inch away from the edges. So I need to make sure, since my ruler foot is a 1/4 inch, when it gets to this outside edge, I need to stop and then work my way to make that around to make that wedge. So I'm going to start going up first because it's easier for me to go backwards. I'm just rocking it to make sure because I can't remember if I locked it. Okay, when my ruler foot gets to, my ruler foot is a 1/4 inch away from, actually I can take one stitch back. Here. It's a 1/4 inch away from the seam. And then I'm going to stitch until I get to the next segment, but staying within a 1/4 inch away from that so-called seam. Remember, this is a panel, so there are no seams. And then I am going to come back to the center. And then this is the hardest part because I thought, because I was thinking about this, how was make sure that I don't have a too big of a gap, but we're about to see. Let me see. She says stay a 1/4 inch. So what I'm going to do is, what I can't do. This is the part I'm nervous on. The one wedge is fine, but trying to keep it a 1/4 inch. We just gonna go for it. We'll adjust it if I need to. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Okay, we're making a wedge. Going back to the center. Okay, I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with that. Just making sure that that's too, my tension got a little too tight for some reason. That's okay. I saw it pull up my bobbin thread. No. Let's come out just a little bit so it can stitch away from. See that one's just a little bit further away than I care for, but that's okay. This is, again, learning. We're learning, right? We're learning. So I want this to stay a 1/4 of an inch. I was off on that one, but that's okay. That's okay. We got this. We got this. bottom, this gap is a little bit wider than I wanted it to be. Okay. I need to, where's my scissors? This is my basting stitch because I base my entire quilt before starting now. I don't do the, I do it this way now. I base my whole entire quilt before I start. So now I got to get back on it. Now I'm going to this corner down here. Did I not test this? I did not test this to make sure that I could go all the way down. Jesus. So I need to lightly advance my quilt. There. Sorry about that. I had to advance my quilt because it was not letting. Oh, I bobbled a little bit, but that's okay. This one is not going as planned. I have a feeling, and Angela be like, "You bet not." I got a feeling I'm gonna be taking these out, but I don't know. I don't know because I don't know how to get my foot where I need it to be. It started out good, but then my gaps are getting bigger and I don't know how to control that. I don't know how to control that. But we're gonna figure it out. Woo! How did that happen? That's okay. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Cool. We got 3 more segments, and then we're done with this one. I am not liking how this turned out one bit. No. Now that was a hot mess right there. So we're gonna start that one over. I think because I was beating myself up, but hey, it is what it is. You know, it's not gonna be a good live if I don't have to bring out Jack. So just know that. So I'm picking, yeah, because that bobbled real bad. You know, it's the people that you wish you can just call up and be like, Angela, girl, girl, can we talk? What am I supposed to line this up with? What am I supposed to line this up with? When I go to make that second line, what am I lining up? I'm not getting it. Okay. So now I can just start that over. And you say, oh, well, Stephanie, that was a continuous line. I know that. So what you're going to do is what am I going to do? Go back a couple of stitches so you can lock that in that you cut. And then go from there. Let's see, anybody have any questions or anything like that? You got this, girly. Yes, yes, yes. Woo-hoo. It will wash out. Laugh my butt off. Honestly, you are pickier on your own quilt. It looks fabulous. Thank you, honey. Don't pick it. I had to, girl, because that was like this. Yes, I am gonna go to her retreat. If you only saw up close all of Angela's errors, it is great. Oh my gosh. But I think I'm gonna pick this one out though, because it don't all right. But this is my beginning. This is the first time, so I might have to just keep it just because. Okay, it's much better. Oh, did I just learn something? Okay, wait a minute. What did you learn? Let's see if I learned it. Okay, let me stop in there. And then we're going to bring it back to the center. Okay, now I think I just learned something, y'all. We're going to see how well. Shut up, Benson. Benson, you are so discouraging. It's like, woman, I don't care if you learn nothing. I'm trying to go back in the house. Okay, I got that. See, I'm fighting behind this camera, so let me see if I can do this. Okay, let me switch again. Not to get on the cord. Okay, now let's see, because this is the last wedge. Did I learn what I think I learned? Let's see. I think I learned what I figured it out. I figured it out, y'all. I figured it out. Let's see. Now, I didn't figure out how I was supposed to end it, but oh, yeah, it was 1/4 inch. Okay, let's see. I figured it out at the end. It's 2 wedges. I figured out how the ruler is supposed to be. Okay, let me let you guys see this so I can let y'all go. So we've done a starburst and we've done some V shapes. So I am going to encourage each and every one of you to get this and let's play. Let's play it up. I just cut the thread. I didn't even care. Okay, let's look at this. Now, it's a hot mess, but it's my hot mess. And I'm not sure yet. I'm still contemplating on picking them out. I don't know yet. But this is the first time I did it. And I might write on here first Starburst because I have a feeling I'm going to be seeing these a lot more on this quilt. And now that I got the hang of it, I'm going to love doing this on another quilt. Look at this. Look at it. This is the first one I did. Woo. And it was beautiful. Then I got to this one. That spacing was right on point. Don't know what I did. And then all of a sudden something started going haywire right here. But that's okay. You can see it right there. A little build up right there, but that's okay. But that's when if you use a thread that's like really, really close to it, to your quilt, you're not gonna see it. Well, I kind of see it. It sticks out like a sore thumb on this panel, but I wanted to use just one color. I didn't want to buy 5 different types of thread, and all of her thread is glide thread. So I really didn't want to buy any more of that because me and my machine don't like it, period. So, but then down here it got to uh-oh. But then right here it got to ooh, no. Then the spacing got off again here. And then when I figured it out, I got a little wobble here that, it's wobbled. But then here is when it got good. Look at that. Look at that spacing. Look at that spacing. It got better. See, guys, it gets better. It gets better. I am so excited about how better it got, okay? Guys, yes. Go to her retreat. I am trying my best to go. I am trying to get there. I know she has a machine quilting retreat on my birthday. I would love to go to that one, of course. But I'm looking at the one in November, which is a long arm class, and it's for 2 days instead of the 3. So I'm looking at going into that one. So thank you guys. Don't touch it. It is wonderful. Thank you guys. Oh, you gonna make me cry. Because I was stressing. I've been stressing about this probably for the last, ever since I mentioned that I was going to do it. I've been stressing. But yeah, that's it for tonight, guys. I had a fantabulous time working with you guys. I showed you my cross stitch, what I'm working on, what I'll be working on in the meantime on behind the scenes. Next week we'll be doing week number 2, so I want to make sure all of the quilting in the red is done by then, so you guys get to see some new things that I've learned to do. So yeah, I'm excited. Hey Shirley, sometimes the learning is prettier than the trying. Absolutely, Jill. Thank you. What a fabulous way to spend your birthday, though. I know, Janine. Oh my gosh, I will lose my mind, okay? I will lose my mind. But the one in November, believe it or not, no, I was born in September, but November is my actual supposedly been born month. I decided to come early, so it's still a special treat because I do celebrate from September all the way to the end of November, because I was supposed to be due November 5th to be exact. So yeah. So guys, that is it. Thanks. And getting back to my t-shirt quilt. Oh, awesome, and awesome. And that's another lady I would love to meet one day is Ann. We definitely got to get together the next time I am in the VA area. And so guys, that's it. I love each and every one of you. Thank you so much for hanging out with me on this fantastic, I was about to say fantabulous, because Angel is in my head. Awesome Tuesday, guys. Thank you for being with me. Keep me and everyone in the path of Debbie in your prayers. I know those in Virginia as well. So thank you all. Have a great night. Love you. And don't forget the thumbs up. Give your girl a thumbs up for trying and doing this in front of you guys. Love you all. Bye.